Hello dear students of class 6. Very good morning all of you. Here I am going to start the next part of chapter 4, that is force. Okay? In this part we have to study about types of force. Dear, in the previous video we have understand about forces. Okay? What force means, what force effect be after applying to any object. Okay, there many effects we have seen, that is the force can change the state of rest or motion of a body, means that a body when applied by some force or either its internal force will change the shape, size, make it the body in motion. If it is in motion, make it the body in rest. Okay, this all effects only done by a particular external effect that is called as force. So dear, here I am moving further, continuing that topic, that is types of force. Dear, generally in your syllabus I have to teach you that mainly there are two types of forces in nature, and it happens. Okay, as you understand these two meanings, definitely you will also analyze it. Okay, so there are mainly two types of force present over the nature, that is non-contact force and contact force. It name seems that non-contact means that there is no contact. Okay, physical contact. Physical contact means if you are just colliding, being nearest as near that both are matched to each other, that is called contact. Okay, if I am putting here and here, this is non-contact. Okay. So non-contact means there is no contact between the body. Contact means there is a contact between the body. Okay. So a force applied to an object by another object that is not in direct contact with it is called as non-contact force. Means that if there is a force applied between two objects, let's say the one object is what? This chalk, and another object is this earth. Okay, so earth and chalk have their no contact, as I am just what making it here on the height. If I will release this chalk, it will definitely move downward. Okay dear, if I will release it, definitely there is no contact between earth and this chalk, though the force of gravity is just attracting it. Okay, the force between this chalk and the gravity and the earth is called as gravitational force, and which is a non-contact force. You will learn in higher class gravitational force, formula of gravitational force G(m1 m2 upon r square). Okay, let's suppose that there is a two body m1 and m2 which is placed at some separated distance, say r. The force will become G(m1 m2 upon r square). Now magnetic force. This activity I have shown you may also realize by doing this activity, and you may also realize this magnetic force also. Take two magnets at your home, make closer to both of them, not in contact, though it is separated by some distance, and move one magnet, definitely another magnet will dance. Okay, if you are moving your hand by touching the one magnet, definitely in the field of the region of that magnet, another magnet will present and definitely it will dance. Okay, so only it is because of non-contact force. Okay, this is in neither contact, though it is affecting, that is a non-kinetic force, also an example of non-kinetic force. Now, electrostatic force. Dear, electrostatic force, electricity is also best example of non-kinetic force. You have not to dare to do this activity at home. Okay, if you making something closer, charged body closer to an electricity, it will attract if it is of opposite nature. Let's say that there is a two body A and body B, and body A has a positive charge while body B is a negative charge. Both will attract to each other. Okay, there will be an attractive force between these two different charges, that positive and negative. That force of attraction between the opposite charges is called as electrostatic force. Okay, dear? So I hope you may able to understand about non-contact force. Why it is called non-contact force? There is no contact though a force is applied. That is, means that this force is called as non-contact force. Okay. So I am moving to part 2. Okay. That is contact force. A force applied to an object by another object that is in direct contact with it is called as contact force. Okay. So second is a contact force. Okay, dear? There is a necessity in this force. If there is a two body present over there and there is a force between the both body, there should be a contact between them. Okay, they should be really in contact with them, and then the force applied is called as contact force. Okay, so if I am lifting this diary, okay, this notebook, okay, above, just the notebook and my hand are in contact. Okay, that's why I am able to apply the force on this body. Okay, this force is called as contact force. Okay, dear? So the example of contact force is here. Here is a note that the contact force acts at the point of contact between the object. Okay, I will come to that one. The muscular force and friction force. Muscular force and friction force. Muscular force, the man or any body, this is applying by itself. Just I am a human and I am applying my force on this notebook by my hand, by the muscles. It's called as muscular force. Okay, here. And here is a note that the contact force acts at the point of contact between the object. Okay. Contact force, where the contact force will be applied? Basically, the notebook and the hand, the muscles. Okay. Both are in contact here. Okay. So the contact force will be applied at a point of contact between the two bodies. Okay. Now, the muscular force and frictional force are the best example of contact force, in which I will elaborate you what the force of friction. In the muscular force, you will learn, or either you have learned in the previous class. Okay, force of friction. First, please listen to understand what force of friction. When there is a two body in contact and one body is trying to move over the surface of another body, then a force exerted between the surface which try to stop the body, try to oppose the motion of first body, that is called as friction force. That force is called as friction force. Okay, so please listen. Force of friction. Force of friction is defined as the force acting between two surfaces in contact and trying to oppose the motion of one surface over the other. Okay? First, try to understand. There is a surface named that surface is ground, and another body, such surface, has just lying over the surface of ground. So the contact between the two surfaces is this part is a contact. Okay, in contact with. Okay, if I am applying force on the will try to move. Okay, this body will try to move over the surface on ground. Okay, a force will experienced by on which will try to stop the motion of the first body over the ground. That force is called as force of friction, which will be in opposite direction of the motion of the mass body, that is box. Okay, so basically understand force of friction is, for example, if you rub both of your hands, you will feel there is a hardness between the palm. Why it happens? Only because of force of friction. Okay, if you rub, you will find some difficulties while just rubbing one surface over the another surface. Why this difficulties happens? Only because of force of friction. I am rubbing from this hand, from here, from lower to upper, and this is just try to oppose the motion of this hand. Left hand is try to oppose the motion of right hand. This is also called as a relative motion. If a body is moving in opposite direction and both are in contact, they are said to be in relative motion. Okay, and the relative motion means that the motion of this left hand is opposed by right hand, while the motion of right hand will be opposed by left hand. Do you understand? Means that, try to understand, the notebook and the duster. I am moving duster forward. The notebook is moving backward. If you observe it, you will realize it. Okay, though notebook is at same position, if I am moving duster, definitely which is being left, the notebook is moving in backward direction. That's why this motion is called as a relative motion. Okay, dear? So the relative motion, force of friction, is that force which opposes the relative motion. Means that if I am moving duster in forward direction and diary will move in backward direction, that time the motion of duster, which is in forward direction, will be opposed by force of friction. Okay, while the motion of diary in the backward direction, which will be opposed by the duster. Do you understand here? That's why it is called as relative motion is opposed by force of friction. I hope you are able to understand clearly this topic. Okay, so now I am coming to the next point. A strength of force of friction means that how much force of friction will be depends on what factor. Okay, the strength of this force depends on the nature of the two surfaces. This implies force of friction. Okay, the strength of force of friction depends upon the nature of surfaces. If I am rubbing my hand on the wall, definitely the wall is a rough surface while my hand is a smooth surface, and there is a force of friction between them. Okay, so it depends on the nature of the matter in contact. If I am rubbing on the board, definitely there will be more friction rather than the wall. Do you understand? So it depends on the matter which are in contact, in which you are wanting to find the force. Okay, the force of friction is large between the two rough surfaces. If there is a two rough surfaces, okay, both are rough surfaces, and there will be a large large. Why it will? Because this surface is also rough and this surface is also rough. There will be a large gap. Rough surfaces means large gap between them, and this have also large gap between them. Okay, so they will cling with each other. They will just stick with each other, and there will be a large friction. Okay, that's why due to making rough, there is a lining present over the tires, wheels of a car, bicycle. There will be a large linings, that is also called body. Okay, do you understand? There is a no smooth, there is a no tiles at the what road, because it will become what a smooth, and there will be less friction. This will be what tough to handle the bicycle and cycling and riding on the what frictionless surfaces. Okay, less between two smooth surfaces. Okay, if both surfaces is smooth, there will be less friction. Okay, do you understand here? So I hope you are able to understand about the term friction and types of forces, that is contact force and non-contact force. Thank you. Please pause the video and note it down on your notebook, the content written over the board. This will be the summary of the topic which I have taught you. Thank you, dear.